Your friend Huggy, Huggy Wuggy, will squeeze you until you pop.
Hey everyone! Hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to share 15 interesting facts about a character shrouded in mystery. He's already announced his return in the 5th part of the highly anticipated legendary game. And now, let me introduce you to Huggy Wuggy. If you're interested in seeing more content about the legendary game universe, consider subscribing to the channel and giving it a like. And now, let's dive into some mind-blowing facts.
Genius. Let's do this.
Huggy Wuggy is an antagonist of Poppy Playtime and the main antagonist of its first installment, Chapter 1, A Tight Squeeze. Additionally, he was featured in Chapter 3, Deep Sleep, as a hallucination induced by the red smoke, at the end of Chapter 4, Safe Haven as a plot twist, and as an antagonist in Project Playtime. Fact No. 1. According to Micah Preciado, Huggy Wuggy was inspired by Sour Patch Kids. 2. Huggy's design, however, may have been based on a hanging monkey plush, as they both have long limbs, hands and feet that are the same, and Velcro plates on their hands, which may be how Huggy gives hugs. 3. Huggy Wuggy's height stays inconsistent throughout the chapters. During Chapter 1, A Tight Squeeze, it was said that Huggy Wuggy was 17 feet, although after Chapter 2, Fly in a Web's release, it was said on Twitter that Huggy was 18 feet. 4. In a trailer headshot close-up of Huggy, it seemed that behind his plastic eyes lie big, bloodshot, human-like eyes. However, this has been proven false, as the eyes are assumed to have been a reflection of the floor. 5. Huggy's lips and teeth move around when he attacks the player. Fact No. 6. Huggy is presumed to have once been human, and the one who wrote the countless words within the walls in the ventilation shaft. As some writing in the ventilation shaft says, "This isn't my body." This is evident by the fact that some writing says starving and "I'm so hungry." This is further proven by the fact that he seems to eat the player when he catches them. This is further enforced since during the Hour of Joy VHS tape, Huggy Wuggy is seen biting off a few co-workers' heads before chasing after a few more workers in the main lobby. This, however, is contested, as 3 different entities can be depicted talking to the player throughout the ventilation shaft via the conveyor walls, and some of the writing is actually guiding the player through the vents instead of attempting to trick them. 7. Huggy Wuggy is implied to be Kissy Missy's lover, based on her profile on the digital collectible website, as better half is a term for a spouse. 8. An interesting fact to note is that one of the Huggy Wuggy toys in the main lobby seems to be sitting down with the front of the box broken or opened. This Huggy toy has his eyes blacked out and a large grin showing his teeth. This could have been a foreshadowing to Huggy Wuggy's return in Chapter 3, as the hallucination with the eyes blacked out and the large grin. 9. Huggy Wuggy is the only returning toy character from Chapter 1, returning in Chapter 3 as a secondary antagonist, in Chapter 4 as a cameo, and possibly as one of the antagonists in Chapter 5, alongside Poppy Playtime, who appeared in Chapter 1 as well, and Kissy Missy, who appeared in Chapter 2, 10. Huggy climbing out of the TV in Chapter the 3rd of May have been inspired by an official sticker back in 2021. 11. When Nightmare Huggy jump scares the player, his hands wrap around the whole person when moving the camera away. 12. According to PW in the orientation notebook, he at one point heard Jimmy Roth claim it was he who suggested Huggy Wuggy to be blue. 13. Huggy's appearance at the end of Chapter 4 has him tinted pink by the red security lights, to initially fake out the player into thinking it's Kissy. This is an inversion of Kissy being lit with blue light when she tackles the player coming out of Home Sweet Home in Chapter 3 to make them think she's Huggy. 14. Huggy Wuggy is the first and so far the only main antagonist in a chapter to survive his defeat. He is also the first Poppy Playtime antagonist to not speak. 15. In April 1st, 2023, an April Fool's TikTok video was published on the official Mob Entertainment TikTok channel, showing a fictional commercial of a cereal brand themed around Huggy Wuggy, titled Huggy Wuggy's Furry Flakes. This cereal brand also came with a milk, with Mommy Longlegs being the cover on it. the main antagonist of Chapter 2, Fly in a Web.